Week 3 takes us on the road to Foxborough to play the New England Patriots, coming fresh off of our first win of the season last game against the Cleveland Browns. But before we lock in, if you guys have been enjoying the series so far, I need you to go on ahead and smack that like button. I like to see this video get 300 likes, and with the way you guys have been supporting the series so far, there's no doubt that we can get it there. Now, coming into this matchup, there's no secret what our game plan is. It's the exact same game plan that all 31 other teams have, and that's trying to find a way to slow down Tom Brady. And I know that's easier said than done, but we cannot afford to let Tom get in the zone and activate his X-Factor ability, because that could turn into a very long day for our secondary. But I think we're up for the challenge, so expect this one to be a good one. Now, getting into the gameplay, Darnold comes out under center, already making adjustments at the line. Patriots loading the box. Darnold takes the snap, 5-step drop under pressure, and gets rid of it to Robbie Anderson on the quick slant. Gilmore in pursuit, but Anderson will not be caught. On the very first play of the game, Robbie Anderson takes it all the way to the house, and what a way to get this thing kicked off. On the very first play of the game, as Darnold drops back, facing the blitz, he even takes a late hit on the play. Where's the flag on that, ref? But it doesn't matter though, because once the ball gets in Robbie Anderson's hands, he activates the 94 speed turbo boost and he is gone. So now we get our first look at the man himself, who's probably going to go down in the books as the best to ever do it. The Patriots take the field in the 3-wide set. Tom Brady with the snap under center and almost throws an interception on the first play. That brings up 2nd and 10 now with the incompletion. Brady with excellent pass protection up front finds Sony Michel near the sidelines, and that's going to be a pickup of about 4 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 6 now. Brady then takes the snap under center, drops back, and fires a pass over the head of the linebacker, and the completion will be more than enough to move the chains. Facing a 1st and 10 from the 34, the Patriots hand it off to James White up the middle, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 1st down marker, setting up 2nd and inches. Brady from the gun now fires a bullet pass that's caught for a short completion, but the receiver gets pushed back and loses a yard on the play. That sets up 3rd and 1. They hand the ball off to White, and he picks up about 3 on the play, and that'll set up 1st down from the 46. The Jets, expecting pass on this play, drop back in the zone once the ball is snapped, and that forces Brady to dump it down underneath for a short completion to James White. Looking to stay with the passing attack, Brady drops back and throws a short completion underneath. And did you guys see that weird turn radius that my user linebacker had? I tried getting back into the play to make the tackle, but instead ran a complete circle around the receiver. But anyways, after the tackle there on 1st and 10, Brady lines up under center, takes the snap with the delayed handoff on 2nd and 8, but Michel's going to be tackled by Henry Anderson for a short completion. So facing a 3rd and 7, Brady goes with the play fake to James White and throws a dot to a receiver right over the head of my DB. But did I just see what I thought I saw? I could have sworn that the DB just stood there and watched the ball fly over his head and not try to make a play on the ball. That's just crazy. But anyways, the slow and methodical march by the Patriots downfield is halted just for a second by a penalty, and that'll back them up 5 yards to the 16. So Brady takes the snap looking for a receiver and completely misfires, throwing behind him. That's going to bring up 2nd and 15 now. Brady once again with another uncharacteristic misfire, and that'll give our defense a chance to keep the Patriots out of the end zone. So on 3rd and 15 now, Brady with excellent pass pro up front once again dumps it off near the sideline, completed to White. So the defense holds and does a really good job of keeping the Patriots from putting up 7. That's not a bad start. After opening drives from both teams, we now lead 7-3. Getting into our next series, we hand the ball off to Bell, and he runs right into Michael Bennett for a loss of 4. Our right guard just got completely demolished on that play. He had no chance whatsoever. But last game, Le'Veon had a good day rushing for 111 yards off 20 carries. It'll be interesting to see if he can go for his 3rd game in a row with over 100 yards rushing. But on 2nd and 14 here, Darnold, under pressure, gets sacked and fumbles the ball. The Patriots are right there to recover and walk it in for an easy score. And just like that, things have gotten a lot more interesting. New England now leads 10-7, and we've got to come out and respond. On our next drive on 2nd and 13, Darnold finds Herndon down the seam for a nice completion, and that'll move us up to the 44-yard line. Next play out of the gun, Darnold again facing pressure, finds Herndon again. After 2 straight completions to Herndon, we are now set up at the 38-yard line. So on 1st and 10 now, looking to go to the ground attack, Bell with the handoff finds an open running lane, taking it all the way up to the 26-yard line. Going back to Bell a second time though was not the move. He coughs it up after a big hit in the Patriots' recovery. I'm telling you guys, a turnover is the biggest momentum killer ever. As we take another look at it, check out this hit by Hightower. It's a clean hit right in the shoulder, and as he starts to fall, he must have lost consciousness for a second or something because his body goes limp and the ball hits the deck. So after the fumble recovery by New England, Brady comes out with the play action fake, and with enough time to bake a pizza in the pocket, he steps up and unloads a deep shot that's picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's looking to do even more damage with the return if he can get some blocking, but he finally gets brought down from behind. But just when we needed a big play on defense, the ultimate X Factor himself shows up and delivers. We've seen this through 3 weeks now. He's just consistently made play after play after play. I'm calling it right now. If he's not the defensive player of the year, there's a real problem. But now that we've got the ball back, we've got to come out and execute. And that is a great way to get started as Le'Veon Bell breaks it into the secondary, taking it all the way up to the 18-yard line. The next play, Darnold comes out in the gun with 3 receivers split left. He drops back and fires it to the end zone and is caught by Quincy Enunwa. So we take a 14-10 lead here in the second quarter, but Tom Brady and the Patriots go right back to work on 3rd and 11. Edelman with the grab to extend the drive, bringing it 1st and 10 from the 34. Brady with the 5-step drop, looking for a receiver to get open, climbs up into the pocket and right into the arms of Leonard Williams for the sack. And though we haven't seen much of it this season, that's the type of effort that I expect out of our pass rush. We have got to be relentless this season. But on the next play, Brady drops it in the bucket and Jamal Adams forces yet another fumble. Brian Poole is there to recover, spinning and juking a couple of defenders, but unfortunately the drive went 3 and out and gave the ball right back to the Patriots. So we pick up things here on our next series on 3rd and 4. X Factor Brady hits Edelman for a pickup of 21, and the Patriots are in business just outside the red zone. A couple plays later here on 2nd and 7, Brady fires quick and finds another receiver. I think that's Dorsett, which brings up 1st and 10 from the 12. White gets the carry looking for some running room, but there is none, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 8 from the 10 now. The Jets are dropping back in coverage, trying to keep the Patriots out of the end zone, while Brady has all day to dump it off to Dorsett, but Brian Poole is there to make the tackle after a gain of 5, which sets up this on 3rd and 3. Brady looking for Watson in the end zone. No, the pass is broken up at the last second, so fortunately we're able to hang on for a field goal attempt, and we still lead by 1. Now we jump right into our 2-minute offense, trying to put some points on the board before halftime, and that's a good start, hitting Sterling right there down the seam. And then a couple plays later, Darnold finds Anderson for a nice pickup of 8. That'll bring up this 2nd and 2. Darnold looking for the end zone, doesn't quite get there. The ball's going to be knocked down incomplete, and that brings up 3rd and short. Darnold calls his own number to pick up the first and does, but check out what happens. Not only did he fumble, he gets injured on the play, and his return to action is questionable. So in comes former Broncos quarterback Trevor Siemian here on 1st and 10, looking to make a play, threads the needle completed to Crowder, and that's going to set up the 2nd and goal tossed play to Le'Veon Bell for the easy walk-in touchdown, and that'll extend the Jets' lead even further. Now, do you guys remember back in the last video where I said the issues with the kick meter had been resolved? Well, I may have spoken too soon, because check it out. I still get random kick meter disappearances. I just don't get what's going on here. Somebody drop me a comment and let me know. But due to the missing kick meter, we take a 20-13 lead here as New England gets into their next drive. That pass was right over my head. If I could have just gotten back a little bit sooner, I probably would have picked it off. But a couple plays later here on 3rd and 6, Brady drops back, setting up the screen pass to White, and he's got perfect blocking up front for a huge gain, which eventually leads to this on 1st and goal. Brady, with all day in the pocket to survey the field, is finally brought down for a sack by Henry Anderson. But immediately following the sack on 2nd and goal, the Patriots with perfect O-line play gives Brady enough time to carve up my defense and throw a touchdown. Now that one's completely on me for being in the wrong coverage defensively, but as you guys saw, no one covered James White out of the backfield, so if I didn't commit to covering him, that would have been an easy touchdown. So it was really like a pick your poison type of moment. But anyways, after a quick 3 and out, the Patriots have it here on 3rd and 5. Brady's looking to spread the field with 4 wide, takes the snap out of the gun. The Jets only rush forward. Brady looking for Thomas is picked off by Avery Williamson. The user was lurking once again, and Brady pays the price. That sets up 1st and goal from the 8. The handoff goes to Le'Veon Bell, and he'll pick up 3 on the carry, bringing up 2nd down. Siemian then takes the snap under center with the 3rd quarter winding down, finds Robbie Anderson open for the touchdown, and for the 2nd time this season, we find ourselves in a battle going into the 4th quarter. And that's not really where I want to be going up against Tom Brady. But if we can get plays like this by Leonard Williams, I might be a little bit more comfortable going up against Brady in this scenario, and Leonard's been able to get to him twice in this game, rushing from the interior. That's something I'll take all day, every day. But getting back to the Patriot drive, Watson makes a grab underneath for a gain of 7, and that's going to set up 3rd down. And with the chance to get our defense off the field, Brady looks to set up the screen pass, and White makes the catch and picks up the 1st down. That one kind of stings a little bit because it leaves our defense out in the field. Brady comes out on the next play with the play action fake, and all Madden does what all Madden does, gives Brady about 10 seconds in the pocket to find someone to get open, and that eventually sets up this 2nd and 5. The handoff goes to Michel, and he ends up getting in the end zone pretty easily, and we've got a tie ball game with Sam Darnold downgraded to being out for the remainder of the game. So here we are in the 4th quarter with a little over 3 minutes left in the game with Trevor Siemian at the helm. Facing a 3rd and 9, Siemian takes a snap out of the gun. The Patriots blitz, and Siemian finds Bell wide open to move the chains, and that's going to take us up to the 26. The next play, Bell with the handoff off the left side, trying to make something work, but runs right in the high tower for no gain. But all we want to do is get the Patriots to burn timeouts, and we're doing just that. They're now down to their final timeout, but we decide to be aggressive on 3rd and 8. But Siemian's not liking what he sees, so he plays it safe and just gets rid of it, and now we're forced to rely on our kicker to give us the lead. The last thing that we can afford is a miss here. The kick is away, up and good, and we take the lead 30-27, but the Patriots have way too much time. With under a minute left in the game, it's time to lock in. Brady from the gun on 1st and 10, facing some pressure, threads the needle, completed downfield to Watson, and that's going to set him up at the 22-yard line. The next play, Brady goes 3 wide, X Factor engaged, takes a shot for the end zone, and is caught by Julian Edelman. And that's exactly why you don't give Brady the ball when the game hangs in the balance. He is just too clutch in crunch time. So now the Jets offense takes the field in need of a bit of a miracle to pull this one out. With 14 seconds left to go, Siemian throws up a prayer and overthrows Anderson. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. 10 seconds to go. Trying to set up the screenplay to Bell. He makes the grab and is brought down immediately. And we call a timeout with 5 seconds remaining on the game clock. That's enough time for one last play. Here we go. Siemian lines up in the gun, takes the snap with 4 wide. Standing tall in the pocket, he's got a man. He dials up the deep ball and is caught. There are no flags on the play. The Jets are going to pull off the upset in Foxborough. And that will do it. What an incredible game all the way through. Just a quick wrap up. As you guys can see, we end up taking the W 37-34, but how about that improbable performance by Trevor Siemian? He came in right off the bench into a goal-to-go scenario and threw a touchdown, and then he was able to manage the game okay for the most part. I think he's got an 82 medium accuracy or short accuracy, one of the two. It was enough to move the ball in spots. And then at the end of the game on the final drive, standing tall in the pocket and delivering an absolute bomb to Robbie Anderson to win the game. I mean, that's the type of stuff that they write in movie scripts. I'm telling you guys, this was the craziest franchise game that I played in quite some time, and I hope you all enjoyed it as well. Now, one thing to keep an eye on as we move into week 4 is the health of Sam Darnold. I have no idea how long that injury is going to keep him out. Hopefully he'll be back for next game, but if not, we may have a serious decision to make, you guys, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, folks, that's all the time I've got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm signing off, and I'll see you in the next one.